Hi everyone, this is your mathematics teacher Kunda Emmanuel. This is grade 6 mathematics. In today's lesson we are going to be looking at comparing numbers in index notation. Remember in our previous lesson we talked about the index notation. We discussed what index notation is and how to express numbers, the given numbers in index notation. In today's lesson, boys and girls, just like I said, we are going to be comparing numbers in index notation using these symbols. We have these two symbols. This symbol, what does it mean when you see this symbol? And the other symbol. This symbol, the first symbol, tells us to say the number is less than. This is less than. The other symbol is greater than. There are two ways of comparing numbers. The other way we are going to be comparing numbers is by arranging using what we call ascending and descending order. Following that order, it can be from the smallest to the biggest, from the biggest to the smallest. These are the two ways we are going to use to compare numbers in index notation. I will give some examples here. For example, if you are told to compare 2 to the power 4, and here I'll put a box. These are examples. These are examples, boys and girls. Examples. 2 to the power 4, box, and then this side we have 3 to the power 4. 3 to the power 4. How are you going to work out this one? How do you know to say this number is bigger than the other number? It's by working out. If you know what is 2 to the power 4 is and 3 to the power 4 is, it's very easy for you to work it out. Because how the concept to say 2 is called a base and 4 is called the index. And the index tells us how many times the base should multiply itself. Same as 3 to the power 4. So in this case, 2 should multiply 4 times. In the previous lesson, the way I saw other pupils were getting confused on how to work out this. Others could work it out like this. 2, because it is 2 to the power 4, others could multiply 2 times 4. And then they tell us to say 2 times 4 is same as 2 to the power 4. Is this correct, boys and girls? This is very wrong. So, 2 to the power 4, it tells us to say 2 should multiply itself 4 times. So, this is the wrong way of doing things, boys and girls. The correct way of expressing this number, you have to expand it. You write it in an expanded form. So 2 should multiply itself 4 times. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then box. 3 should multiply itself 3 times. We have 3 times 3 times 3. What is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2? 2 times 2 is 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16. So this side we have 16. Let's work it out on the other side. What is 3? Actually, this 3, it should go up to 4 times because it is 3 to the power 4. So it is 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3, this is H1. So on the other side, we are going to have H1. Now, if you compare these two numbers, which one is bigger than the other? You will find that H1 is bigger than 16. Now, how do we use these symbols? The crocodile eats the bigger number. That's the concept you have to understand. Where the bigger number is, that's where the crocodile opens its mouth. So in this case, 81 is the bigger number. So the crocodile is going to open its mouth this side to eat the bigger number. That's the concept you have to get. I'll give you another example on the same symbols. If it was vice versa. For example, if it is 4, 8, let me just say 4 squared box. This is the second example, first example, second example. And then here I have 2 squared. I have 2 squared, or let me say 2 to the power 3. 4 squared here is 4 times 4. Is 4 times 4, which is 16. And then this side, we have 2 cubed, which is 2 to the power 3, which is 2 times 2 times 2. And here the answer you are going to get is 8. You compare these two numbers. Which one is bigger than the other? You will find that 16 is bigger than 8. So 4 squared is bigger than 2 cubed. So now, which symbol are we going to use between the two symbols? The crocodile is the bigger number. So the mouth of the crocodile will open this side where the bigger number is. The same concept should be applied when you are arranging number in ascending order. Here you can arrange number in ascending order or descending order. For example, if they give you the list of numbers in the index notation, they can give you 2 to the power 4. You arrange them in the ascending order. 3 to the power 1, and then 4 to the power 2. And then they ask you to say, arrange these numbers in ascending order. Let me say 2 to the power 5. You arrange them in ascending order or descending order. When you are arranging numbers in ascending order, you start with the smaller number, from the smallest to the biggest. And then when you are arranging numbers in descending order, that is vice versa now. You start with the bigger number going to the smaller numbers. In this case, we don't know the one which is bigger than the other. Not until you work out, that's when you can know which one is bigger than the other. And then you arrange them. So we have 2 to the power 5, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Here the answer you are going to get, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2, 8, times 2, 16, times 2, 32. So here we have 32 here for the first one. For the second one, because we also have 3 to the power 1. 3 to the power 1. 3 should just multiply itself one time, which is the answer is 3. It should just come one time. One time the answer is just 3 itself. And then we also have 4 to the power 2. The base is 4 and then the index is 2. Where you need to work it out in this way. 4 times 4. And 4 times 4 is equal to 16. So now, have we arranged numbers? Are they in ascending order? No, the arrangement is jumbled. Now you need to arrange them. If we say in ascending order, now you need to start with the smaller number. The smallest number here is 3, followed by 16, and then 32. It means we are arranging numbers in ascending order. In descending order, it's vice versa. Descending order, it's vice versa. You start with the bigger number, which is 32, and then 16, and then 3. This work, boys and girls, is very simple. Please, the work which you are going to be given, you are going to find it. We will send the work on Facebook, WhatsApp, even in hard copy. It is going to be ready. Please make sure that you do all the work you are going to find accordingly. Use this concept you have learned today. This is your teacher, Kunda Emmanuel. Meet you next time in the next lesson. Bye.